Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to read some data from a local text file, which is a very useful way to load data into your program, especially for beginners. Experienced programmers also read from databases, online files, web services, etc. So there's a lot of options out there, but probably the most basic way is to open up a local text file and start reading. Now, there are thousands of file formats out there. We're not really talking about file formatting per se, like how to lay the data out. We're just concentrating on a simple text file and a single string per line. First, you should know that there are many ways to read data from a file in Java alone, let alone the other languages. In Java, you have classes like buffered reader, file reader, the file class itself. You have utility methods that you could just call and it will wrap everything up for you and give you all the bytes back. You could open it, get the bytes yourself, and then parse the data however you want. Most of these operations operate on some sort of stream of bytes. We've mentioned streams before, but we haven't really talked about them that much. Basically, they're a way to transfer arbitrary bytes of data to, from, within, or in between programs at any rate. I mean, a single byte at a time, which is inefficient, or some fixed block. You could actually read all the bytes at once if it will fit in memory. You can think of a stream as an array of bytes queued from one end and dequeued from the other at any desired rate that you want. And Java has these classes input stream and output stream, which have many subclasses for different types of streams. If you check out the system class in the docs, you'll see system.in, system.out, system.air. In itself is an input stream, whereas out and air are output streams, and these correspond to the standard in, standard out, standard air of C libraries. Very useful, and these are the common streams that we use in a Java program when we're either reading user input from the shell, that would be system.in or the standard in, or we're writing out to the shell, that would be system.out. So to demonstrate this, let's first make a text file of some data. Let's say some names. For this demo, we're going to use the file class to open this particular text file, and then we're going to pass that to the scanner, which will convert it to a file input stream and basically read bytes from the file. So we're using the same parsing class, except on a different stream of bytes. This time, bytes coming from a file. Now, when we pass the file to the scanner, the constructor that we're using that takes a file could throw an exception, a file not found exception. So we have to handle that appropriately. If the file wasn't found, then of course our scanner isn't set up properly and we should either exit or do something about it. Once set up, we can use the scanner to read from the file input stream just like we would read from system.in, the standard input stream. That means we can call any of the methods that are inside there, reading a line, reading an int, float, etc. So here we're going to read each line of data and then we're going to print it back out to the screen. So here we're literally moving bytes from one stream to another. In this case, the file input stream is where we're getting our bytes, and then we're pushing that to system.out or the standard output stream. Again, you can use any of Scanner's methods, so you can structure the data or format the data inside the file in any interesting way that you want. If you want to read, several ints and then a string per line or something like that. Just, keep in mind that the order of the information needs to be understood by the programmer to read it out in that correct order. This differs from more mature file formats, which have maybe typing information associated with each piece of data, or the files that have data in an arbitrary order, which is then sorted by the program.